Alright, Dirk McGirt, we about to teach you some of the fuckery. Look, this is Trey Y Flex. This play is called level some shit, blah 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 blah, but it looks like this. We're going against a man coverage. What I'm gonna show you is if you throw the ball as they're breaking, you see how that post corner? It's called a post corner because it's a post, but it goes to the corner instead of to the field goal post. So my tight end's on a post corner. If you look where his route breaks at the 30-yard line, it breaks to the corner. If you throw it right when he gets to that spot, it's completion every time. Watch. Every time. There's nothing that the defense can do. They can't react to that. The only time that you got to worry is if somebody's got a middle linebacker out there and they're using it. So if you catch him in man coverage, he's at the 30. You throw it right when he's at the 30 to the outside. You aim the left stick to the outside. Gun it. Ready? He's at the 30. Uh. It's every time. There's nothing they can do. It's on any route that breaks. If a route breaks, you throw it right at that break. And I want to say 9 times out of 10, it's there. Look, I just put circle on a fucking a slant. As soon as he gets to that little break at the 25-yard line, I'm gonna throw it. Circle. Every time. They just can't react. So I run this play all the time anyway. But I usually look for this running back first, and then I look for the tight end. Get a couple yards. My defense is crazy. That's the only reason I can't get much. But that's one play. We're gonna go to the Trey Y Flex. Trey Y Flizzle. Trey Y Flex. PA cross shot. Let's go against. Fuck it. We'll go against random. I don't know what defense they're in. Usually, when you got one high safety like that, they're either in a cover one, which is a man coverage, or they're in a zone. Now, you can check to see if they're in a man coverage, which it looks like they are, because if you look at the safeties, or I'm sorry, the cornerbacks, you see how they're lined up with each receiver. Now, if I put this receiver in motion by hitting circle and moving my left stick towards him, put him in motion to the right, if they follow you all the way, like not just stop right there, see how he stopped? They're in zone. But if he follows me all the way, he's in man. But look, tight end on the street. And what I like to do too is I'll put this square on a drag route. A drag route beats man coverage just in case they are in man. I think they're in zone, but just in case they are in man, that route right there beats man every time. So if my circle route that I'm looking for isn't open, I'm gonna throw right to that square. Circle route's open. Bam. So triangle, X, left up on the right stick. It tells you what they do all down there. Put him on a streak. See, he's on a streak. Put my square on a drag. Looks like they're in man right now, so I'm probably gonna have to hit that drag. Circle's wide open. Pressure, too much pressure. My defense is crazy. There's nothing I can do. Block my running back. Streak. Same thing. They're either in man or a cover two. Circle wide open. Bang bang. I mean that's every time. But you'll also notice that this drag is gonna be open every time too, because it beats literally every coverage. The only thing you got to be careful for is a lot of times people are gonna have be on their middle linebacker. They're gonna be covering this whole area, waiting for you to throw something short. So took a while to get open, but it's open. That was the best I ever seen it covered. But all you want to do is you get into this practice mode and you run the same play and you pick different defenses and just see what happens when you run that play and see who's open and who's not open. Circles wide. But this is a nice little shit to run because if you set your audibles up, which we're not gonna go over right now, because explaining shit to you is super tough. But look, Trey Wild Flex. I mean, this is one of the main coverages I run. You got that. You got the PA shot. You got the other play I showed you. Um, Here's another good play. I'm just gonna go through it real quick. Um, I'll run this one if they're in like a cover two. You see that? It's called fake screen wheel. That fade that goes up and out. If they're in a cover two, is gonna be wide the fuck open. Now, if it's not, and nobody's gonna be covering this little in rail. Here, let me show you. Cover two. Put them in a dime. Fuck it. Cover two. You always want that fade to be. See how it goes, like fades out. That's why it's a fade. But you always want that to be on the outside, the wide side of the field. So, all right, fuck it. It's gonna go right over top of that cloud flat, and you fire it to the outside. It gotta be to the outside, or it's gonna get picked. So you aim the left stick to the outside. That beats cover two every time. Another thing that beats cover two is if that safety doesn't pay attention to the square route. That square route's gonna be wide open. Let me look. Wide open. Look at that, right up the middle. Boom. Cover two, seam routes. So if you're running five receivers wide, the seam route is always going to be a route that's on the inside. Just a straight go route is going to tear that up every time because that safety's not going to know what to do. He's going to get confused. Watch him. You just got a ball placement is everything. So aim where you put the ball with your left stick. As soon as he gets over top, bang. You got to wait though because you see Simmons was dropping back. If I throw that too early, that's a pick. I'll show you. If I throw this shit too early against cover two, you see how cover two looks. It's just like a normal alignment. You're never going to be 100% with defense they're in, period. But if you look at the play after, it will say their recent play. If you see that they're picking cover two and they're making it a habit, that's kind of how you know what they're in. But look, if I throw this too soon, this is what happens. Too soon. I gotta wait. So like it's just all timing. And the same thing, like what I was showing you before, where they break on the route, he breaks on that route at like the 30. So watch. 30. I threw that a little early. You want to wait a little bit more on a route like that, but once they pick him up, I could just be like, fuck it, hit circle because he dropped back. Just get a couple yards if I need a first down or something like that. So fuck that play. Let's pick another one. This could be like a little scheme. Um, Same formation. And if you just keep picking, like let's say next time you pick cover three against that same play, you just keep flipping with defenses or with that play, you'll notice that certain routes get open against everything. Certain routes don't get open against that play. So you'll know what plays to run based on that. You just got to just keep running and keep practicing. This right here, this read option, this is my favorite play in the whole fucking entire game. We'll put him against a 4-6 cover three. Fuck it. Um, Now, mind you, my defense is crazy, so they're probably going to stop us. But against fawns and idiots like that, it works. The first thing I do is I hit L1. All right. You'll see L1 brings up something called pass protection. What you're going to want to do is double team. So you flick down on the right stick. When you double team, you pick the person to the outside right because that's the way you're running. So you pick double team, then you hit L1 again. You see the D on him? And then you hit slide right. So you push the right stick to the right. Then you hike it, and you run for your fucking life because my defense is crazy. It usually works way better than that. My defense is just nuts. Let me try it again without doing anything. Yeah, my defense is too good. It works though, trust me. Um, Try another play. All right, we're gonna do Trey Wild Flex again. Now, if you want to run a hurry up offense, this is always in your audibles no matter what. So All it is inside zone. It's a run play. So if you're hitting him with all them pass plays, and let's say it's like a 3rd and 3, you just want to catch him off guard real quick. We'll just do random play, catch him off guard real quick, inside zone. Boom, you get fucking 5 to 10 yards every time. Just look for the holes. That's all. See, I don't hit R2 until I find that hole. Find a hole, then I hit R2. Boom. It's tough. My defense is just fucking crazy, bro. I wish I could run against a weaker defense. Choose new play. Alright, let's see what else we got in Trade by Flex. Um, I mean, to be honest with you, so you can hit him with a HB slip screen too. I mean, I don't need to show you how to do that. That's pretty fucking simple. It's a screen. Screens, they're overpowered as fuck. Another play I'll hit him with is this. It's called Dagger. This kills cover two. It's kind of similar to the PA crossers. All right, so you put X on a streak. That's all you do. And I block my running back all the time because the pressure is crazy. So that's R1, or I'm sorry, triangle, then R1, then R2. That blocks them. Now against cover two, either that triangle route or that circle route is gonna be wide open. It's gonna be the circle route. See, it's wide open. I just couldn't get it off. Now if I flip the play and I bring it to the short side of the field, that triangle should be wide open. Now he's on that triangle. Fuck, I'm wrong. Nonetheless, that circle route's gonna be open every time. Watch circle. I'm dipping out because they're fucking coming at me. Too much pressure. But yeah, that kills cover two. See what it does against cover three. Run the same play. But you know what? I'm just gonna show you a cover three beater that beats cover three every time. It's under bunch tight end. It's called X spot. It's the top one. You always want that close corner on the wide side of the field, so on the bigger side of the field. So if you're on the left side of the hash, you want that going to the right side. Formation. Just pick cover three sky. Fuck it. So all you do is a lot of adjustments. So bear with me. Triangle, then you hit circle. Put circle on a streak. All right. And you hit triangle, square. You put square on a drag, which is down on the right stick. Then you hit triangle, X. You put X on a streak. And you hit triangle or one, which is your running back. You put him on a block. So this shit's a little more complicated, but I'll double team, which is L1. Anytime you want to adjust anything on your offensive line, you click L1 and down on the right stick. That's a double team because I'm going to scramble this way, and I'm probably going to get sacked because this dude's a monster. But I'll double team him, then I'll slide to the right. I'm putting him in motion. As soon as he gets across, you see how he drags that safety out of the way on cover three? That's going to leave this wide open. Now watch circle. As soon as he clears that, bang, touchdown every single fucking time. As soon as you see 33 drop down like that, you throw the ball. Got to be against cover three though. So same adjustments. Circle on a streak, square on a drag, X on a streak. Then you got R1. You block him. Put this dude in motion. Da da da. Block him. Hopefully he fucking gets blocked. Drags that safety over there, and then you're gonna see 33 to the right of the screen. He's gonna drop back so far, but as soon as he stops dropping, you want to throw that shit up. See how he stopped dropping? Bang. But I fucking put too much loft on it and almost got picked. You gotta fire that bitch. Run one more time. triangle, circle on a streak,
Mm-hmm.
triangle, square on a drag, triangle, X on a streak, triangle, R1 block,
I used to like it
put
better when
him
the
in
rappers would pretend.
motion, drag that safety
You know what I'm
over.
saying? Too many real niggas got into the rap game.
So when I hike this, I hit L2 right away to put me as like a ball carrier. I hit L2, I run out with R2, and then boom,
Cause
he
you
moves
always be on
away,
guard. You
so I
gotta be
throw
on
it up.
guard in the studio. You
Soon
gotta
as
be on guard
33
in the
drops towards that
show.
other
Like
receiver, that
you
other
went to
receiver gets his
a rapper
attention.
ever
It's a
just
touchdown
consider that
against
look,
cover three
just
every
be an
single time.
artist and ain't gotta worry about the dumb shit.
Now, you could run this bitch against man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same play, same
You
adjustments
feel
and
like you got
everything.
in more trouble as a rapper
Because
than
sometimes you're going to
defense?
think they're in cover three and they're going to be in man. So if that's the case, what you do is, here, let's fucking pick man coverage, man coverage. Bam, cover two man. If that's the case, that circle route's not going to get
Mm-hmm.
open. So you just run the same adjustments because you thinking they're in cover three.
So
Same
now I don't want
adjustment.
you. You don't have to answer this question.
But
I want you to
once
just
I
saying
see
that
that dude
you
follow him
saw
all the way
footage
across, I know they're in
of
man
somebody
coverage.
just saying
So
it
once I see
allegedly
that, the first
with shit
route I'm
not
looking
footage.
for is I'm running to the right, but I'm seeing if that triangle when it breaks, if it's gonna be wide open. If it's not, that square is
I
gonna
like
be
the
open, just
Bobby
dragging across
Churches.
the bottom.
I like the
Triangle's wide, bang.
I like the Bobby Churches. I like that.
But I
Absolutely.
still got that
Cal,
square
where you
coming
been the
across
last
too.
4
So
years?
look,
Cause I want we got.
mm, just gotta make your
Oh
decisions
Lord.
quick.
Cause we know you got a COVID test this morning. We just want to make sure you're protecting yourself out here.
Following him, that's how
What
I
you
know he's
mean?
a
What
man.
you mean they did the wrong one?
We out, triangle's open, but we're gonna go square and step, bang.
But it's
Across the middle, boom.
now, Little Hank and Chopper Wop, they down with Chopper Gang? Them your artists. Okay. So you got a whole label. All right. So okay. So is it is Chopper 1017 Atlantic?